Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I have some news for you about the information layer. So the information layer in Sketcher are like those lines which are drawn, but they are not geometries. So the things that were existing in FreeCAD before were the B-spline polygon. So the B-spline polygon is the straight line here between the nodes, and you also had the combs here, and so you can, maybe you didn't even knew about them, but you can basically turn them on and off with those function here. So you have like control polygon and curvature comb, and then also the node. So yeah, so those were existing in FreeCAD already, and you also have the arc helpers. So the arc helpers are basically, just showing you where the circle would close on FreeCAD. And so in AutoCAD, I kind of hid hide this feature because I don't think it's very useful. But so I just left it in the menu, and actually it should also be in the right click. Like if you right click on an arc, hey, come on, what's going on? If you right click on an arc, we should have this, but I forgot to add it, so I will add the command here in the context menu of the right click. So yeah, whatever. So those were existing, right? And so what is new is that now you can change the color, the pattern, and the thickness of those lines, which were before they were fixed to green, and so now you can just change it to, yeah, to the color that you fancy. So maybe this one, and the pattern also can be changed if you want. And so we have to close the sketch first. So okay, so that's a small feature, but we can now change the style of those lines, so that's nice. But now the big thing for today is that we introduce new helper lines in Sketcher that let you create like auto constraints. So with the new polyline tool, which has merged in FreeCAD recently, um, we it gave you the possibility to create perpendicular and parallel auto constraints. But it was not ideal because it was looking at all the lines of the sketch. So if you had like 100 lines, then as soon as you started to draw something, you would pick up like parallelism or perpendicular that you didn't want, right? So now the thing is that you have to first go on the line and hover on top of the line, and then you have this kind of cross that appear, and this cross is basically like showing you the perpendicular and parallel direction to respective to that line. Okay, so now if you select, so you can change, you can also go to this one and it will update, or this one. And once you select a line like this, you can now get the perpendicular auto constraint, and you can get the parallel auto constraint as well. So you see here I'm getting a parallel, and then if I want to be perpendicular, so here it's tricky because I'm close to the center, so I'm picking up the middle of the line auto constraint. But yeah, so basically you can now, you hover a line and you can get the parallelism or maybe the perpendicular of between the lines that you want. And the second also addition is when you align to the extension of a line. So here, for instance, you see I'm aligned to that line here. You get a helper that appears, and if you click, then you get a point on object constraint. So that's nice because now you can snap to a line even if you're not inside the line, right? You can. So those are the two new additions. So the second one is not has actually not been implemented by myself. It's been there is a pull request by Recrefusion for this feature, And so on my side, I just reviewed that feature, the PR, and then I built on top of it for the parallel, like for this one. This one is I done it after, and yeah. So and the extension line, like it's done by Recrefusion. So that's the news for today. A small feature that improves the usability of Sketcher, and so it's already available in AutoCAD in the build of today. And also, I also made a pull request to FreeCAD for this feature. And yeah, so that's about it. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.